Like, I've had so much inside of me that's been like rejuvenated. I'll just tell people, I feel like all of y'all have the tools on YouTube. You have access to the YouTube channels that to be able to book parties and to sponsor. It's just always about going home and doing it. And I feel like after today, I know me, like I'm ready to get home. I have so much I need to do. So that's really what has made me so motivated here. So I'm gonna ask y'all to stand up. Not yet. Hang on, I got a question. Y'all might not all stand up. So I want you to stand up if you want the next level and unique. I want you to stand up. If you want the next level and unique, you know, if you're pink, you want blue. If you're purple, you want black. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all are standing. Now, I want y'all to, okay, sit back down. We need to up and down anyways for a minute. A little exercise, right, Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to stand up if you want black. If that is in your vision, like we talk about a vision, if you really want black status, that's not for everyone. And it's okay, you don't have to stand. This is a lot of work, okay? Okay, so most everyone. Okay, so here's what, oh, I didn't realize I was up there. Okay, Julie, when we were talking about what I would talk about, you know, I love to talk about sponsoring. I'm huge on sponsoring, and I'm going to kind of touch on that at the very end of this, but she kind of wanted me to give y'all like what it really takes to get to the top, to get to the next level. Because this business, I think this industry, and all of it, it can test you, and it really takes a lot. Okay, it's not easy, but you can do it. So these are kind of the characteristics I've always believed that really, I think most everyone here that's at least black, and they would probably agree. It takes resilience, perseverance, dedication, and sacrifice. So resilience is the ability to become strong and healthy or successful, again, after something really bad happens. So raise your hand if you have been around for when we had no mascara. And that was like all we sold. Like, oh yeah, oh wow, there's not many. Okay, how many of y'all when liquid foundation was gone for like 6 months? Okay, there's a lot more of y'all. Okay. It was really hard. Like it was really hard, you know? That's what we thought. But I see so many people when things like that happen, they're like, I'll just step back for a little bit. I'll just wait it out. I had so many of my girls do that, and I'm sure y'all did. Did y'all have girls that did that maybe? They're like, you know, I'll just wait, you know, when it's back, because they acted like they could sell $10,000 if it was actually stopped, you know. They had nothing else to sell. So they stepped back. And it is crucial to your business to be resilient during all of these times, because it can be hard. How many of y'all have had people leave for another company? Raise your hand. Yeah, me, okay? These are all things that I'm going to talk to you about. It's heat. I'm going to talk to you about heat, okay, in a little bit at the very end. But that's heat, all of these forces, and we all experience them, even me, okay, all of us. Perseverance. So Michael Jordan, did y'all know that he actually did not make his high school basketball team? Yes. Isn't that crazy? So what if he was like, okay, well, it's not for me. I just will quit. He would not have a room. Or he'd be here, but he might be like, I don't know, working at McDonald's or something. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, he may not be like the millionaire or whatever that he is, billionaire maybe. But he says in this, he says, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again, and that is why I succeed. And Amber Boyd, I think it was Amber. I saw it on her Facebook, I believe. Maybe she said this at the John Maxwell event. But she said, if you haven't failed yet, you haven't tried hard enough. Okay? Like, so perseverance. Like, you have to have perseverance, I promise you, to get to the next level. To get to black, you 100% gotta have perseverance, okay? Because it is gonna be hard. How many of y'all, raise your hand, if you've gone for a promotion, you've gone for a rank, and you missed it? Raise your hand. Yep, me too, okay? So, let me tell you about my journey really quick, a little. I signed up November 1st of 2013. I'm coming up on 3 years, okay? That first month was really a breeze for me. I went green that first month. I enrolled 11 people. I talked to everyone in the world that would listen to me about this opportunity. That was not my first fail. It was really easy. But going for black was a whole nother ballgame. I failed. The first month we went, and I don't know if any of y'all, have any of y'all ever really shot, like, I mean, not like hoped for it and wished for it. My leads from yesterday, you'll know what I'm talking about. But really went for it. For black and you missed it? Anyone? Purple? Yeah, it's sad, y'all. It's devastating almost, you know? So like my black status, I was going for it in April. And you know, we had everything, and my last elite, I was even over company sales. I was over in my circle. We just could not get her there, and it was sad. And so a lot of people would have just said, oh, you know what, I just need to chill out, okay? Like I hear it all the time, it'll come to me when it comes to me. I do not believe that in this business. I believe you have to make it happen. So instead, the next month, we beefed up even more. We did it. We did it in May, okay? So that's perseverance. You don't just stop. You don't give up whenever your promotion doesn't happen. Whatever doesn't happen, you just keep going. You do it again, okay? And then dedication and consistency. I cannot preach this one enough because I see it all the time. People are in when it's good. You know, you're like, there's no back orders, everything's real peachy, you're in. And then we get it from, you know, one product goes on back order and you're not dedicated anymore, you're not consistent. Your team feels that. Some of you may not have team yet, but I promise you you're gonna get team if you're working this business enough. And they're gonna feel that in and out. They're gonna feel that. And then they're not gonna take you seriously. You know, when it comes time that you can't get a promotion and you're trying to message these girls and trying to get them to work, they're gonna laugh. They're like, you're in and you're out. Dedication and consistency. There has not been one day that you can go on my Facebook profile and find that I did not post something about Unique. And I'm much like Jordan. My profile is probably, when it has to come down to Unique, it's probably 50-50 on bragging on my team and others people's shout outs, and the others, it's product related, and then the rest of mine is obviously family and stuff, and my life, and my quirky personality and stuff. But when it comes to Unique, like it's about 50-50 for my team, but you won't go a day, even when I have my daughter. So I had my daughter a year ago, and I was in the hospital bed working and making sure I'd post. And the next day when I was in the hospital for a few days, I was still posting. So I'm just saying, like, dedication and consistency is so important. And this says success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. And I love Valerie's example of, like, you know, the pieces. And Zio, one of my leads, came up to me and she was like, Lauren, it clicked. She was like, that's what this is. And that's the same thing with dedication and consistency. Sometimes you just want it to just all be there for you, like at once, and it's not. It's dedication and consistency, day in, day out, to build your car, okay? Because you don't get the pre-built car. It comes in pieces. I love that example. So sacrifice. I cannot say this enough. Okay, sacrifice is the act of giving up something that you want to keep, especially in order to get or do something else, or to help someone. So sacrifice. Whew. Okay, so I love TV binging on TV shows. Anyone else? Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all wanna know? Okay. I'm gonna tell you, I'm from Spoiler Alert for Grey's Anatomy, and no, I'm talking like really like way back. Like y'all already, if you like watch it now, like I just now found out that Derek can die.
Oh. Spoiler.
Because I sacrificed. I used to watch it all the time. And y'all, when I joined with Whitney, and I want to make like $500. I realized real fast I can make way more than that. Because I was like, well, what are you making? You know, I think then it was like a few thousand maybe she was making. I don't know. I can't remember. But she got that $10,000 bonus check the second month I was in. So then I was like, oh yeah, it's on. We can make some money. Because then I don't know, it was a lot. But so I realized I was like, okay, I gotta sacrifice. So I cut out on my TV. Like there's other TV shows I could totally ruin for y'all, but I'm afraid you may not be there, and I don't want to ruin it. But I did just find out Derek died probably like a few months ago. I finally got back into my TV watching, so I had like a lot of catching up to do. Because when I signed up, I decided I was like, you know, I'm not gonna like necessarily not talk to my family, but I was gonna make some major sacrifices. I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut out my TV because I worked. When I signed up, I worked full time. You know, and I had a 2-year-old, and I was married. So I mean, I had duties. Like I had to take care of my kid. You know, I had to be there for them, and but I did. I made sacrifices, and I hear it all the time, and I'm too busy. And I get it. We're all busy. So here's what I want y'all to do really quick. I actually meant to do this in the beginning, just now remembering. Write down all your excuses on a sheet of paper. Just as I'm talking, just every single excuse. And don't tell me you have never given an excuse. In your head, you probably validated when something didn't go your way. You've been like, oh, it's because I have 10 kids. I'm sure there's someone, anyone got 10 kids? 7. Okay, I got a girl on my team that has 8. So I'm like, okay, 7. So you probably validated it through an excuse in your head. So I want you to write those excuses down on a sheet of paper, all of them. I had them too. Sometimes I still have them. Like sometimes things aren't going my way, and I'm like, it's because I had a 1-year-old who is like a major diva, you know, and like, oh, she's not dating my son. So sometimes I do. I'm like, you know, that's why I'm not as up to speed as I used to be. You know, because I tell myself that. But it's an excuse. It's all excuses. So I want you to write them down. And I'm going to have Jordan, there's a bag. I want you to put your sheet of paper, tear it out, okay? The bag's going to make it around me.
Just making you water.
Don't worry, I'm not going to read your excuses. I'm going to burn them. Not up here. Don't worry. I'm going to take them home and I'm going to live them. And I'm going to burn all of your excuses, okay? So just put your excuses in there. And you can tune in for the live. I'll have to decide when we're going to do that. But anyways, I started talking about excuses. I'm supposed to be talking about sacrifice. But anyways, sacrifices, okay? What are you going to sacrifice now to have more of later? That's what I always tell people. I can binge watch TV now all I want, really. I mean, I still got a lot I got to do, but if I truly wanted to, I could. Because I sacrificed for years things that I like doing to be able to build something and make freedom that I'll never have another, hopefully I'll never have another boss besides myself. I don't think I could ever go back to the boss land. Okay, so the 80-20 rule. I talked about this yesterday a little with our leagues, but it is something that I really believe in. That it takes to get to the top and to really move up. So this little meme, the most important thing a married man learns is if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. That's how it girls, right? Some of them. And some of them. But I say this because it's the same thing with our business. If you can't sponsor someone to save your life, and if you can't make a sale and you're not having parties, then you're not able to help your team do it. So that's why the 80-20 rule, because I've had someone tell me, they're like, it's sure is selfish that only 20% of your time would be spent with your team, and 80% of your time is already spent on your business. Because I've had people tell me, they're like, your business is already huge. Why would I don't understand that. I can't help you if I can't help myself. You know, it's even like in the airplane. You know, you're going down, they say make sure and put your oxygen mask on first. Because if you don't have the oxygen, you're not going to be able to give other people oxygen. So the 80-20 rule. So 80% of your time, y'all, is spent doing all the stuff you learned about today. From Jordan. And she gave y'all so much stuff that you should be able to fill. Because I've had people be like, I don't know what to do with that time. Book parties. Sponsor people. Plant seeds. Do what Jessica said, you know. Go out there, spread the opportunities. Send messages. Do follow-ups. You should have plenty of stuff to do in your 80% of your time. And you can combine your 80% of your time if you're doing it with your girls. Because that's the way to build is for your team to know that you're doing it too. Doing sponsoring blitzes, doing booking blitzes, doing all that stuff together. You kind of knock out the 80-20. But then the 20%, it's more just, it's team stuff. You're passing out knowledge. You know, you got a great idea. You're messaging all your girls. That's the 20%. Why Boca? Y'all know what that means? Okay, relationships. The 20%, you know, it's just getting to know your girls. Messaging them and saying, hey, you know, how are your kids doing? You know, I know one was sick. Like, just relationships and stuff like that. Reaching out and friending. That's another tip on mine. Whenever I started, Whitney always said you train everyone on your team as much as you can on a one-on-one basis until you got 500 people. So anyone that joined my team, whether it was I saw them join in my back office, or if I saw them join through my team page when I finally got one, I would friend them. Friend all your people. Y'all should be friends with your entire teams until you got 500 people. Unique back office checkers anonymous. It's where you just sit in there and you just stalk your back office. You'll learn. It's kind of like an initiation type thing.
You'll learn.
Okay, so snowballs. Let me check my time here. Okay, so here's what I was saying about snowballs. I have always believed, and I always have preached it to my team, that success loves speed. Now, I'm not saying you can take your time if you want this business. You know, you will. You can take your time, but I want you to think of your business as a snowball, okay? And it's not 32 degrees, so it does not stay in its pretty little, you know, put together. It is melting all the time. It is hot. It is heat. And the heat is some of the things I was talking about earlier. The other companies that come around, the wannabe makeup companies that try to be like this, they're always going to come around. The better you are, the more people are trying to like be you. No. So they're always around. So I want you to really think about, if you're not the person that's really rolling that snowball, what's going to happen to it? It's just going to continue to melt. Now, here's something I'm hoping is going to work, because I thought it out in my head, but I've never had room to be able to do this. So I'm going to ask a volunteer from front, one of y'all, just to come stand over here. Don't be scared. So, I saw you. Oh, look at you being you guys. She was like looking and then she'd look away. Okay, here's what I'm going to have you do. I'm going to get down here too. I want y'all to really understand, where's the stairs? The snowball theory, okay? Because I think if y'all can see it. Because I want y'all to know, like, I experience heat too. I think people think, I have this team, y'all. My team's 33,000 people. So people think, oh, you don't feel any stuff. You're like, because I'll tell them, like, when they're really been out of shape over, well, my girl left for this company, or we got back orders, they'll say, well, yeah, you got so many people, it doesn't affect you. It does affect me. And I've been around, when we didn't have mascara and all we had was mascara. I've been in your shoes. I just didn't let it affect me. But I really want y'all to understand why you got to roll your snowball really, really fast. And why sponsoring to me is crucial. And the faster you can do it, and the faster you can build, and the faster you make a strong snowball, the less your heat is going to affect you. Because yeah, it doesn't like shatter my snowball when a new company arises in back orders. It doesn't just break us to pieces because I'm constantly building and rolling my snowball. So here's what I'm going to do. You're going to sponsor one person. Just point to someone. And you just stand up. Okay, now I want y'all to both sponsor one person. One. Yeah, y'all. There you go. Okay, there's your person. Okay, now a new company decided to come in. You left. And just sit back down. Okay, now y'all sponsor one more. All of you sponsor one. Okay. And now you left. Back orders got you all frazzled. Okay, now y'all all sponsor one. Okay. We're gonna do this one more time. Okay, I have to sit down. All right, y'all do it one more time. Everyone sponsored. Okay, so that was the one, you're growing. You're growing. How many times did we sponsor? I don't know how many times everybody was. Okay, so we went 5 times. Okay, now y'all all sit down. Now. Okay, now I want you to sponsor 3 people.
Chop.
Okay, now all of y'all sponsor 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, you too. Sponsor again. Because every month you're going to do this.
You too.
Okay. You're going to have to sit down. You quit.
I'm out.
Okay, now you all sponsor 3 more again.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hey. Oh, so you 3.
See, did y'all see this? Okay, I'm going to ask you to sit down. Okay, everyone do it again. It's getting hard for all those up here. If y'all I mean, basically it would be like,
Three people. Yeah, that's a lot.
okay. But did y'all see the difference? Did y'all just see that? Like the monumental growth from 1 to 3. That's your business. It's the same thing.
Oh, no.
And that's what I just wanted to show you. I did not know how this would play out in my head. It's a big difference. I just want y'all to understand, no matter what, did y'all see? I made them sit down. The same amount of people, I made them sit down. The same team, the person that was sponsoring 1, and their people were kind of sponsoring 1, and the team that was sponsoring 3, and then they were all sponsoring 3. I did the same thing to each one. I let them get ahead by the second time, and then I made a person sit down each time. But you didn't see it as much. Like, you probably couldn't even tell who was all standing. It's a huge difference. Now imagine if it was 5. If you're sponsoring 5 a month. Your team, I promise y'all, will move at the speed that you move. Not every single person. We get so bent out on the people not moving. You don't need everyone on your team to be the Eagles. Like Tanya said, it's okay to have people that want to be the Penguins and they're just here to get their new shoes and their manicure every month because I need some sheet money. That's money from the sheet. Like, that's okay. But if you're moving fast, I promise you, your team, there will be other people that pick up and they're like hone in and they'll know that you're moving and they're like, what are you doing? Pass it to me, let's do this. And they will want to run with you. That's the biggest thing too. Just because you sponsor someone does not make you, it doesn't make you above them. I understand in the tree, but it doesn't make it, you need to all be running together. When you enroll someone, you need mentoring them, becoming their friend, and running together. I always am trying to get my leads to do stuff with me. Sometimes they don't want to. But I'm like, hey y'all, let's do a blitz where we message people together. They all roll their eyes. But I even try to get people, I'm like, let's hang out and do stuff together. But anyways, I just want you to imagine your business is a snowball. And regardless of your team size, we're all experiencing the same heat. We all feel it. It's just a matter of some of us are rolling our snowballs fast. Okay? Now, relationships, culture, and tone. That's what I was just kind of talking about with running with your team. This is a book I want y'all all to read. Okay? This book changed everything for me. And I got that from Emaila. She posted in the Black Status page one day and she was like, I don't know what she said because it takes a lot for words to really convince me to read. I hate reading. I'm like, oh, y'all, it is bad. I didn't even know Audible existed until maybe a few months ago. So that has changed my life. I have knocked out this book and Big Al's 4 Color Personalities. Oh yeah, I'm like a red-green, you know? Like Jessica was talking about being red. Y'all need to read that one too. That one, the Big Al one reminds me a lot of Brittany Kaplan's Love Languages video. I don't know if she made it off of that, but like it's the same kind of concept of knowing your audience that you're talking to. But anyways, this one here, so like y'all gotta realize, the second you sign someone up, you may not realize it, but they do look to you to lead the way. Like you are a leader. I know they say like a leadership level, entry level is pink, and then the real leadership level is elite status. And it is, that's the really recognition level of it, but you're a leader and they're friends. Like you gotta at least do some stuff to make them want to do it with you. And this book talks to you about how to communicate with people. Because that's kind of one of my weaknesses. I'm a greenish personality, I'll remember, so I'm kind of like people, this kind of stuff kind of makes me nervous. Being in large crowds and stuff. But if this book will teach you how to communicate with people in a way, and I'm telling y'all, I've had people, who's read this book? I know a bunch of people on my team. Did y'all love it?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm not just making it up.
No, it was great.
Yes. It's awesome, huh? Yes. Okay. Oh, and I'll put this on here. People, when I was at Unified, I said this yesterday too to the elites, I'm sorry. But I said this. So Derek at Unified, February, I don't know, it's been forever ago. We went, it was a small little group. And he said, what's the number one reason why people will stay with the direct sales company? I was like, I don't know. I mean, I really thought they would stay probably because of the product. And he was like, no, they stay for a sisterhood. So I realized right then and there, I was like, I gotta create kind of like a sisterhood. Which is weird for me. Y'all know that sorority? That sisterhood stuff? I quit it. I was like, this is not for me. Y'all gonna joke, y'all be like, all of y'all hardcore sorority girls are thinking I'm bad. It wasn't. I had to. Because this kind of freaked me out, but I love it now. And it was not the same culture. But I realized that. I was like, I gotta create a sisterhood. Even though I kind of quit the last one I was in. So, but it stuck with me. And I really have tried to do that within my team. So you're gonna leave your excuses at the door. So here's the people that I think if they have the excuses, they got it. Okay? So far left over here, Allie Davidson. She's up here somewhere. She's probably like, oh my gosh. Look at her, she's like trying to do that. Y'all, this girl's got triplets. Red-headed triplets. Her husband works like, and they don't go to daycare or anything. And they're with her all the time. She'll message me, really funny things. But she has all the excuses in the world just to be like, I have no time for this. Because her husband's gone sometimes for like a week at a time. And she's just there with these 3 kids, trying to do this. She's orange status. She's got a really amazing team. And she doesn't. I don't think I've never heard her ever tell me she couldn't do something because of her excuses here. So, and then there's Kelsey Stacy. She's not even on my team. She doesn't even know she's on my PowerPoint. I didn't ask. But like, she has been such an inspiration to me because she hit black status, and then I believe it was 2 months later, her husband got injured in a snowmobile accident where he's paralyzed, like armpits down, though. Isn't that right? Armpits down. I mean, he couldn't do anything. He had one of those halo things on. They had to go live in a totally different city with their kid, who's, I believe he's under 2. He's small. And they had to go live away from their home and like take him to rehab and stuff. I mean, it was very critical. I don't know that. I mean, it's bad. She had every excuse in the world. So here's something that I was talking to Carly about it. She told me this. I was like, I gotta say that. So Kelsey, because they just did Empower You together, and they were talking about this. Kelsey had this goal to make sure and sponsor 20 people by the end of December. I think she set this goal like December 1st. She's like, I gotta sponsor 20 people. Well, then what happened to her husband happened on December 15th, and she only had 8. Y'all, because she set that goal to herself, she held herself to it and made sure she got her 20 by the end of December. Like, no, those are people that have excuses. Okay? Like, please, I'm burning those excuses. Okay, and then there's Paige Gum. Oh, I love. Yes. Paige has been my first frontline black status. Still. Okay, so Paige, her son, y'all, he has gone through 2 battles with osteosarcoma. Okay? He's had his arm amputated. Like, y'all, they have been through everything. And she always says, I'm not doing enough for my team, y'all. I'm just not. She always apologizes to me and Carly. Where are you, Carly? Here. She's always like, y'all do too much for our team. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. And yet she's still sending gifts. She sends me more gifts than I have ever sent her. I swear. So I've got a business card holder, a name badge that I forgot to bring. I mean, just everything. She does everything for her team, but she always acts like it's not enough. And she has every excuse in the world to just quit. She hit black status the same month that she found out Brock was diagnosed for the 2nd time. She hit black that month. Okay, she couldn't just been like, I cannot do anything. But nope, oh yeah, y'all better do some clicks. And then Carly Reeves, also on my team. Oh yeah, I love me some Carly. Okay, y'all. Whenever she signed up for Unique, she could have given every excuse in the book. She had Everett was under 3 months old. He was like a newborn. I want to say he was like 6 weeks old, and she had 2 other kids under the age of 5, all at home with her. And she's taking 18 credit hours to get her accounting degree. I'm not talking about like 18 credit hours of like, you know, something really easy. Accounting, 18 hours. The max I ever took in college was 12. That's why I was on like a 5-year plan. I was like, oh yeah, I'm racing through this. I've never took more, but I ended up in summer class too because of that. Okay, anyways. Carly was so busy. And y'all, she is like the top, besides Jordan now, is like Miss Top Mentor. That is usually Carly Reeves. And she is busted it out despite every excuse she had. Y'all, she could, I mean, can you imagine? She had a newborn, plus 2 kids under the age of 5, and then 18 credit hours in accounting. And like, y'all, she went hardcore. She has like, I don't even know how many frontline leagues now. I can't even keep up. There's every month there's new ones. She's amazing. So these are people that have excuses. So I want you to think to yourself, when you have an excuse because your kids are driving you crazy and you just can't handle it, you just have to want it big enough. And I think that's why people always really emphasize on the why and Unique. And I'll tell y'all, I have not been able to do my why yet. I really struggle with it myself. Like, I mean, I know why I do this, because I want to change my family's life. But sometimes I feel like it's not enough. But you've got to have a why, and that really, I guess that is my why. Sometimes I don't feel like it's a strong enough why. So I feel like my why is constantly evolving, I guess. But y'all gotta have a why, and that's what's gonna make your excuses. Because your excuses, I tell people, they can either ignite you, like they can, you know, they can completely extinguish you, or they can ignite you. You know, so many people that, like Kelsey, she does this more hard now because she's doing it for her husband, who probably will likely never be able to go back to work. You know, like she's letting that excuse ignite her versus just extinguish her. Because we're all gonna have excuses. So I just want you to understand that. When you're thinking that you got an excuse, there's someone out there that has more kids than you, they work more than you, they've been through more than you, I promise. Always. Always gonna be someone else. You just have to decide if you really want it bad enough. And don't ever let down on your why. Let's see. Oh, that's it, y'all. Y'all make sure and follow me on Facebook, and I'll burn all your excuses online. I don't know when. It'll be like, not tomorrow, but maybe Monday. So, did the bag make it up here?
It's still
It's still back there. Okay, we'll fill it up. Julie's got to close this section still, so okay, I'll take your time getting this.